the channel back down at Bramley Moore, the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Going to have a quick flight round to have a little look at the Everton way, see how the update on that's progression, have a little look at the pitch and scaffolding. In terms of Everton news, we've now had Abdoulaye Doucouré confirming he's leaving Everton. Not 100% sure how I feel on this. Kind of, you know, he's done some decent things at the club, but at the same time, we need some fresh blood in there. Got Alcaraz coming in, but it also means that we need to spend a little bit on, you know, somebody as backup for Alcaraz, and also we've had both reserve keepers go, so we're gonna have to spend a little bit there. But you know, I think Moyes is the right man to bring in the right people. Anyway, let's get the drone up and let's have a look what's going on. Right, drone's up in the air. Let's have a look what's going on. First things first, we'll have a look at how this front area is going, and where they're having to re-tarmac. Have a little look along. So it looks like all the concrete's been delivered. So still clearing some bits away. It looks like it's the whole lot they're taking out. I thought it was going to be a section, but no. So the whole of the tarmac path's going. So yeah, plenty going on there. And we'll have a look here. So we have this. I think this is sand. I don't think it'll be concrete, because if it's concrete it'd be too exposed, and I haven't seen it covered up at any point. And there's the machine that's there. Looks like there's a pipe that comes out and pumps it along whatever it is. So whenever they join up, open those doors and join up. I think on my last video, I think it was actually joined up inside. So whatever they're pumping that inside. So let's have a look at how this scaffolding's going now. Is that coming down? And we've got a bit of a crane here. Now, I don't know if that's to take stuff down or up. We'll have a look. So there's still a significant amount of scaffolding here, still not being took down, but this section is definitely gone. And they were building along here when I was last here on Monday. So it hasn't got any bigger. It looks like they're preparing to cover it, so whatever's being stripped off, that'll be covered up soon. So it just looks like whatever's been taken off here on this section, it's just been moved along and transported and reassembled here. So I can't see anything that this is lifting. Whether that's something for United Utilities. There's a couple of people on the roof there, so it could be for that. Yeah, there's something on a little flatbed there, so there's a new air conditioning unit that's going up on the roof on the United Utilities. Last time I come, there was a couple of cherry pickers down here. Still down there. I thought it was for going to be painting the post now. Excuse me, because it's so sunny, I can't see if the brown post is still brown on the screen or whether they've changed it. I think possibly may still be brown. I can't quite tell. I'll only be able to tell when I'm editing it later. So let's have a little look around the side, get a little bit higher up. So anything happen over the west stand? The skip's gone, that's normally there. So whether that's just being empty and it's going to get replaced. But there was mats that led into this entrance here. So maybe that's finished on that side. Still nothing, no parking lines painted in yet. So let's have a little look over the pitch. So we've still got the UV lights on. Just look like they've repositioned a couple of them. This one looks like it's still on. Let's get right over and have a look at how that pitch is looking. See them right up. Because this section of the pitch here, you can see it's not getting as much sunlight because of the shadow. So they've had to bring the lights out along there. And then there's this section down, as you can see, just a little bit. It doesn't get quite as much, so I expect the lights to start being moved along here. That section obviously still not growing the greatest. Let's take it down a little bit. So they're starting to mow downwards now. Not last time, the second to last video, they were mowing across. You can see the stripes starting to come into the pitch. Starting to look really good. Just having a look where the rugby posts were put in, so you can see that. I think I did see a video the other day where you could still notice the little squares a little bit, as if the grass was growing a little bit different, but can't really make anything out on this, maybe because they're starting to mow it a little bit. And then we had whatever painting was going on under here. So it's moved quite a bit across now. So just this section now. So obviously, probably next video it'll probably be into this corner, because it seems to have moved quite rapidly from along there. Obviously, you can't get the drone down low enough to actually have a look to see what they're actually painting. So we'll come over Everton Way. We'll start on the east corner. When I was here on Monday, they were just preparing to lay the first stones. Let's zoom right in. Let's just switch to the other zoom. You can see they've got quite far along on that one. And they will be putting stones between the posts there. This section's coming along quite nicely, so there's two. Onto a third section. So they're getting prepared for the fourth. There. So it looks like they are in the extension, they're progressing some of the white stones. It's not just going to be just extra normal stones. The white stones are going to be in there too. See if anything else has happened further along. Still none of the outlines on the legend stones, the blue stones have gone round. So I'm wondering if they're going to do that once the extension's finished the Everton Way. Zoom out. come back a little bit. Looks magnificent, doesn't it, from that angle? So we'll have a little spin round, fly up to where the Howard Kendall suite's going to be, see if anything's been done over there. There was, on the way down, a major accident down by Costco down here, so they've closed the road off. Looked pretty bad, to be honest, so I won't get too close to that car with its roof cut off and all sorts. So nothing happening here yet. Obviously they're going to have to clear a lot of it, so that's going to happen soon. Let's have a look where the marquee's going to be, if anything started there yet. When I was here the other day, there was stuff delivered. I can see that there now. There's a little bit more than what there was the other day. So this is going to happen really quickly. So yeah, there's, I think, double the amount of those white boxings or wrappings to what there was when I was here the other day. Let's have a little look to see if there's anything happening around the benches yet. Nothing on that one. Don't think any of that's for the statue going up, I think. Just internal things being moved in. The thing I never had a look at, I mean, soon, let's just have one little last look over at the pitch. We're going to probably start seeing maybe some white seats with branding on, now that the stadium's been called the Hill Dickinson Stadium. So we might see some of their logos put within the seats, you know, some white seats. I didn't have a look, should have had a look while I was over the first time. So we'll start seeing something happen in regards to that. So nothing yet, but I believe branding is going to start very, very soon, because you know, Goodison now obviously closed as a men's stadium. They can start officially putting the logos and things down here, the outside of the stadium. I wouldn't expect any of the flags to go on the poles out here or anything yet for another couple of months, but we might start seeing some logos on the side of this stadium, or at least the name Hill Dickinson and some Everton badges on the stadium there. Now one thing I'd like to say is, obviously I'm quite pleased that it's a local company. I know some people aren't massively fussed on the actual name of the stadium, Hill Dickinson Stadium, but it's a local company. Alright, it might not be like the magnitude of something like Toyota or anything like that, but we have got the third biggest, allegedly, naming rights in Europe. So if they're willing to pay the money, then I think it's really good for the club. So anyway, we'll end this video there. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.